Hey, hello everybody, Jim Stevens here, and I wanted to do a quick video just showing you um, the Legends VIP network that you've seen us posting a little bit about TV, 19.95 a month, thousands, literally over 3,000 channels. I want you to see what it is and see what it's not. Okay, so the first thing you need to see is this. We live out in the country where internet speed sucks. This is supposed to be high speed internet. I'm on speedtest.net, and you can see this was my last reading, 3.22 megabits down, 2.29 up, which is nothing, but I'm going to show you live testing right here just so you can see it's the real deal. And we suggest you have at least 10 megabits. At 10, you've got no issues whatsoever. In fact, there, wow, 120 megabits just to connect up is like, of course, we're in the middle of storms and weather and winter, but all right, here we go. You can see it clipping along 3.8. That's strong for me. 3.87, I figured. The reason I'm showing you this and the fact that it's on my computer, which makes things go uh, as far as the live streaming goes, it doesn't work as well on a Windows 10 based machine as it does on your Android device, like your tablet, your phone, and obviously the Fire Stick. So I'm setting you the stage so you know this is the worst it gets. Okay, now, because it is a Windows machine, I'm using an emulator called Mimu. And I'm going to fire that up right now. Let's see. There it is. What this does is it creates an Android space on your computer. You can see it loading up, zooming right along there. And so it makes my Windows 10 machine think that it's a big laptop or a big tablet. And and so this has nothing to do with LVN, Leaders VIP Network, or the VTA Electronics, which is the app you're going to see. It just happens to be, this is what it takes for me to be able to do a screenshot where I can record instead of shooting my TV. I want you to actually see some of the stuff that goes on here. So it doesn't take very long. 90% here. Creating an Android desktop is what it's doing in this area here. And you can run games and whatnot. Memu, M-E-M-U. Nox is another one, N-O-X. Okay, here we go. Now, right here, this is the app you would see on your Fire Stick, or if you put it on your phone or your tablet. So when I click it, I've already done my login and told it to remember, so you won't see the login process. $19.95 a month, 147 is the initial sign up enrollment. That gets you in your first month. Okay, so here we are. This is what the desktop looks like. This is where you can access, kind of call it the top level menu. I'm just going to walk you through first because we get asked a lot, well, can I see the channels that I get? Yes, you can right here. Starting with live TV. This means live streaming TV. So as I click it, here's the categories. All. Right now, there's 3,112 shows available. Favorites is where you would save your favorites from the video on demand you're going to see here in a minute. Big Brother 2019, I don't follow Big Brother, but here's USA TV. These are just the categories. USA Local. Local does not mean your hometown. Local means your ABCs, your CBSs. I'm going to show you that here in a minute. In all the time zones, which is kind of cool. We live in Yakima, so we've got our little KIMA and KNDO and KAPP. No, they're not on live stream. We're in a town of like 60,000 people here. But we have the ABC, NBC, CBS. Well, through VTA Electronics via the uh, VIP Leaders Network, you get them all in all the time zones. We have Nashville, ABC, Baltimore, Atlanta, Salt Lake, moving through the time zones, Pittsburgh, Minneapolis, Boston, Cleveland, etc. ABC. So you can see all these ABCs, right? Major networks. Here's San Francisco, Denver, Chicago, Fresno. Now, as I told you, at 3 point whatever it turned out to be um, megabits down, and on my computer, this isn't going to look as shiny and sharp as it would just even on your phone. But I'm going to click Fresno here just so you can see what happens. You can see it spooling up. And if you've got at least 10 megabits, you're golden here. The guys in town on Charter and Spectrum, 100 megabits. I'm like in such speed envy, you can't believe it. But I want you to see.
A clue. Take a look. The name of this
Jeopardy.
wine glass may come from the Irish word for mouth.
There you go. And you're hearing this through the microphone of my camera. Okay, and the spooling is because A, we're slow, but it's mainly my computer. And that's why it's buffering here. Look at the picture quality though. Just don't, yeah, all you need is a little higher speeds. Okay, so now
Shut your goblet.
I want to get back to the rest of the channels that you can see. Okay, so USA local channels. We get through all the ABCs, then we get into the CBSs. Okay, and again, across all the different time zones. All the CBSs shows you the different affiliates that, oh, look, Seattle, wow. Cairo, wow, you guys, that really rates. And so how many CBSs do you need? We have to pay extra so that we get the East and West Coast on DirecTV. And then more extra to get the locals. If you want your local channels, get yourself a $20, $30, now the new digital outside home antenna, and you can get your usually 14 to 30 or so actual local digital channels, because they're all digital now, with no monthly subscription. If you want that, you can get that along with this, and boom, you're like totally golden. Fox, you got your Foxes. Get through all the Foxes. This is called your local channels, meaning the major networks. Fox is now a major network. Look at all the Foxes, just all by themselves. Then I don't even know what My 20 is. I've never seen it before on our DTV. And Utah, that's cool. Now we get into the NBCs, okay? All the NBCs that are out there, and we'll hit one. Let's try Seattle, King 5. We watch King 5 occasionally. So you'll see it spool up because we're like, you could walk faster than our download speed, and this thing still works. When it's on our Fire Stick, we don't get buffering on the live streams.
Deals had been operating without a contract since 2014, but a new deal was reached in November.
So there it is.
City Councilman Michael Bryan has
Seattle, that's pretty cool.
Will not seek re-election.
All right, now, so what we want to do here is get on though with the other really cool stuff. Now all I did was pause it there. You can pause live stream, you just can't you can't go forward or backward. It's just unless you have so it's not a DVR. Anyway, getting on through all the NBCs, lots of NBC stuff. Then the point, whatever that is, and there's the end of that. Now go over here to the menu, live TV with a guide. How does that work? It's now refreshing the guide, and again, if you're on 100 megabits, it's done now. Or 50 megabits, 20 megabits of download speed, really decent high-speed internet, and it'll already be done. I'll pause for a second while it does that. So let's take a look at live TV with the guide. 38,422 shows to watch on that. And what's cool about this is you're going to be able to see all the different TV that's available. So here's the guide, and going across the top now. Big Brother 2019, I don't follow them. If there's nothing there, if there's no content streaming, then this is what you'll see, is no EPG found. US, now, This line right here is the current time, based on Eastern time, in this case, Jeopardy, so that's what was on. You can see back and you can see forward, but like if I was to click on modern right here, just because that's where it landed, it's still going to come back to Jeopardy. But again, all the ABCs, as you can see, and I clicked it, didn't actually want to, so let's go back. So USA TV, this is all of the USA TVs based on the guide, so you can actually follow it. Kids TV for them, Canadian local channels, just like our locals for them, Canadian TV, UK TV, Australian TV, Latino TV, Spanish TV, German TV, Italian TV. This is all available through the guide and through the live stream. Box office movies on demand, etc., etc. NFL, this is really cool. For your NFL fans who've been paying for the tickets, guess what? The NFL tickets are included. No more paying 90 to 200 bucks for that. NBA, all the sports, right on along lines. So live cams. Let's see if there's any live cams. Nope, nothing going right now. And yes, there's adult channels. You can block those. You can block any of these through your settings. Okay. So now let's come back over here to video on demand. Now you'll see I've got one in my favorites. Just so you can see that, Welcome Home is in my favorites. But in the video on demand, right now there's 3,881 video on demands. These you can fast forward, rewind, pause, and in the new releases, there's 58 new releases available right now. And I'll just sort of sit here and let you check these out. Aquaman's in there, which is a really cool movie. Bumblebee, we like that. Bohemian Rhapsody is really cool. These are all the new releases, and these change obviously as the new releases come out. So you can just sort of see these, check them out as we go scrolling through. Okay, Solace is another one that's out there. A bunch of them. Still's kind of a strange movie. Saw that. All good. And so what I'm going to do, like, let's pick Still. You can add to your favorites. So boom, now there'd be 2 in my favorites. You can go back. I'll click it again, or you can say play. Now again, I'm going along at strolling speed on the download, but I want you to see just the picture quality. It's it's right there. You can see it buffering on my machine here a little bit. Here it comes. And it's an interesting movie, by the way, if you're into it. Starts out with a black screen. That's not my computer. This is the way the movie actually starts. Then all of a sudden, boom, you can see what's going on. This is streaming. 70% of the channels high def. It's very cool. So there you go. And with this, you can fast forward, you can pause, you can do all that stuff. All right, so that's it, guys. I just wanted to do a quick thing. Back to video on demand for just a minute. So you got your 3D movies, your action movies. It breaks it into categories. Now you'll see I have 2 in my favorites so that I can come back and find them if I want. And with the remote that comes with your Fire Stick, it's actually easier to navigate than this. But these are the different categories in the video on demand. Last part, you can get into TV series. You can see the titles there, go through the series. And then there's an archive where there's even more stuff that you can pick up on. So here's the thing, guys. 147 gets your initial enrollment. What does that do for you? let's just say you're not a salesperson, you don't want to talk to people. That's cool. 147 bucks and you're signed up. It gets you your first month of your TV, and then it's $19.95 a month after that. All the HBO's, CBS's, Cinemax, Stars are in there. You couldn't add those for 20 bucks a month. But let's just say that you're the kind of person that if once you see it and you're going, this is just crazy good, and you decide to share it. The first person you share it with is going to enroll through the person that brought you on board. And it's called your qualifying referral or sale, whatever you want to call it. The next person that you share it with is going to pay their $147 to you, not to your enroller. $100 of that is yours. $47 goes to the supplier. Turns on your person, gets them their first month, etc. Your second person that you share with, they pay you $147. The $147 is yours. Even if you had to buy a Fire Stick, and then you pay your $147, you're still under 200 bucks. You now have all your money back, and you can be done. Okay, I'm done. I'm good. I got my money back. I got my TV at $19.95 a month. But guess what? Those two people that paid you $100 apiece, if they want to get their money back, the first thing they have to do is share their first person, and that first person they have to give to you as the enroller. That's their qualifying enrollment or referral or sale, whatever you want to call it. So you get another 100 bucks each. Then they can go on. Now they're qualified to make their qualifying sales. They get their 200. Life is good. They've earned their money back. Now their TVs cost them nothing. It's a perfect system. There's a whole video on that. I just want you to be aware of it. It's certainly optional. I mean, that's just the way it is. It's available. It's a thing that you can do. So with that, I'm going to sign off here. You've seen it. It's cool. Here's what I want to do. Talk to you down the road. Bye for now.